D, wait for it, light bulb.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I am going to be reviewing right now Mortal Kombat that came out this year on HBO Max. It was in theaters also, but I watched it on HBO Max. Before I get started on my review, I want to say two things. The first thing is I wasn't going to do this review just because the movie came out like a million years ago. It was more like a month. But I pay for HBO Max. So I'm like, you know what? No, I pay for it. I'm going to do a review. And I watched the movie, so I'm going to do a review. I don't care if nobody watches it. I'm going to put my thoughts out in the ether. And if you guys care about it, you'll watch it. And if not, that's totally cool by me. So I want to say also that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithms, and small channels like myself usually get thrown to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. And I also ask that you would do this to any of your favorite small YouTube channels. I know they would appreciate it just as much as I do. All right, let's get started on this review. I just want to say that overall, I actually liked this movie. I mean, the writing isn't top notch, but I liked it. There were a couple things I didn't like, and for instance, I didn't like that this was not a tournament movie. This was like a recruiting movie for the tournament, and I did think that that was a negative in my opinion. I don't like it. Mortal Kombat, and video games wise, I only played the first three. Yep, I'm old. I remember when the first one came out, it was so freaking cool, and everybody, all the moms were all like, this game is teaching our children violence. They're going to start, stabbing each other and stuff. And I'm all like, get out of here. My mom, she wasn't like that. She was like, she totally bought the game. We played it. It was awesome. Anyways. And then the second two came out with more characters. And I remember loving those games. So I haven't played any of the recent stuff. But I do watch, stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. So as I was saying, this was not a tournament style movie, which I didn't like that about it. I wish they would have done the tournament thing, or at least I don't know. They set it up, but if they do a sequel, and I hope we get a sequel, I hope it's the tournament, because I don't want to see another movie like this where it's just hopping from location to location with a small team and they're just fighting each other, and then the invitation gets moved from one person to the next. So moving on to the next thing that I really liked was my favorite character was Kano. I loved that guy. He made me laugh the most. He had the best jokes. I loved it when he got his, what did they call their power? When he got his powers and his little eye beams or whatever, and he's like, I knew I'd get my powers first. I loved that. I loved all of his jokes. I was kind of bummed that he turned into a bad guy, but at the same time, I'm all like, I wish that they just would have made him a bad guy from the get-go, but they didn't. That's fine. It's totally cool. I still liked his character, and I still liked his, progression through the movie or whatnot. I have to say my favorite fight scene was also with Kano and Reptile. I loved the look of Reptile. It was so good. I thought maybe he was in the second movie, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That movie's not good, but I can appreciate that they just try to cram every character possible. Unlike this movie, did not do it. Things that I didn't like. I didn't like the actress that played Sonya Blade. She tried her best, but I felt like she was kind of like trying to, like, with an attitude but telling people what to do, kind of thing, like your mom would do. But like it was super annoying at some times, and I was just like, and she's all like, I don't have an invitation or whatever, because she didn't have the tattoo. And I'm all like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't like that idea, the whole moving of the tattoo invitation thing. I didn't like it, but it didn't bother me enough to where I was like mad about it. I have to say, also what I didn't like was Molina, with her face. She only cracked it the one time. And for me personally, I'm all like, no, this is a staple of that character, her mouth. You don't just do it at the last minute. It was really annoying in my opinion. And I really wish that they would have done it for the whole movie, or like have her mask and then not have her mask. But when she takes her mask off, just the scars. That's what I want. I don't understand why they didn't do it. One other thing that I really didn't want to crap all over Louis Tan, who plays Cole Young in this, but I have to agree with most people. He was awful. Like the fighting was good, which I'm going to talk about more about the good things, but I just want to talk about the cast members, the characters that I didn't like. But Louis Tan, I'm sorry, he didn't do a good job. I hope his character gets killed off right away in the next movie because I don't want to see this character anymore. I don't want to see it. They did an original character. I don't know if this was the studio meddling or if this was their idea over at Nether Realms. That's the company that owns Mortal Kombat, I believe. Don't quote me on that, and don't get mad if I got it wrong. But I didn't like this character. I didn't like the actor. He didn't do a good job. Stick with stunts. Like I understand, or take some acting classes. It's just this movie was not for you because you didn't do a good job. I'm sorry, and I hate that I'm just piling on like everybody else, but it's true. It's true, and when it's true, you can't just you can't just ignore it. So one more thing. Michael Brooks, who plays Jax, I have never liked this actor and I didn't like him in this movie. I don't know how he still gets acting gigs because I don't think he's that great of an actor. But yeah, like I just, you know, and I love how he got his robot arms and then his powers were robot arms. Like just so funny. Like I'm all like, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy. But also, okay, so I liked the fighting. I liked that a lot. I thought it was really cool. For the most part, the visual effects were top notch, but I expected nothing less with this team, the people that did it. I expected nothing less because the video games are usually really, really good. And like I said, the fighting is really good. Um, and yeah, I liked the fight. For the most part, I liked all the fight sequences. I liked Raiden's lightning and how it was like they just kind of walked into it like it was a doorway and then rode the lightning. I liked that a lot. Um, yeah, that's and the tease at the end with Johnny Cage, for me, I just go, you should have just had Johnny Cage in here instead of this Cole Young character. That would have been way better. I'm glad that Louis Tan was not Johnny Cage because that was like a rumor and everything, and I'm at the beginning, and I'm glad that they didn't do it for this, and they did that tease at the end because I do like Johnny Cage. I also like Sonya Blade. I just didn't like her in this movie. Yeah, and so was this movie good? Yeah, I think so. I think this movie was good. The writing was like not that great, and some of the actors like weren't good. But for the most part, I enjoyed this movie. Like I would give this movie a 7. I would give it a 7. So yeah. So tell me, what did you guys think about Mortal Kombat? Did you like Mortal Kombat? Did you not like Mortal Kombat? Who was your favorite character? What was your favorite fight scene? Do you have the same problems that I do? You can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you at the next Mortal Kombat. Bye.